I love Halloween, but I don't know why it has to be so absolutely terrifying. Like if I Google Halloween, I'm destined to get some stuff that's guaranteed to take years off of my life. And while I do love those things, real life is scary enough as it is, so I don't need to be making sphincter diamonds all of October. So this is Jake and Jess presents how to have a spoopy Halloween. Spoopy, not spooky. Also, I'ma carve a pumpkin. Now, the key to carving a pumpkin is to approach with childlike wonder. Get the f*** out of the shot! Now, the key to carving a pumpkin is to approach with childlike wonder and the Halloween spirit in your chest. 'Cause I sure don't have any talent to approach this with. First things first, you're gonna need some provisions to properly enjoy Halloween. Number 1, candy. Honestly, most specifically Halloween candy blows. Except for candy corn and its superior brother, mellow cream pumpkins. I am definitely a child of the candy corn. All hail he who is sweet between the rows. Is that right? No? That's blasphemous? I'm offend people? Okay, sorry. Okay, but like the caramel apple suckers, well, suck. The caramel runs out way too fast and then you're just stuck with a subpar sucker. Do get actual caramel apples though. Oh, it's so hard. It doesn't put it in the fridge. Remember, kids, it's actually an apple, so you should be able to argue it's a healthy snack. Oh, that's really good. There's a lot of nuts on my table. Okay, now I've never had a candy apple before, so I can't really recommend. Alright, hold on. What even is this? I mean, like, it's fine, but like, what? What is the candy stuff? Like taffy? It's just, but what? Okay, it says it's supposed to be cinnamon candy, but this is definitely not cinnamon. Whatever. Moving on. There's only one proper thing to drink during October. Apple cider. Also, heat it up. Hot cider is the best. Throw a little cinnamon in there. Finally, for you adults out there who have to deal with the coked out sugar fiends that were once your children, Jess recommends this Oliver apple pie wine, which I'm told tastes just like apple pie. But I don't like wine, so I don't know. I, on the other hand, recommend one of the many Halloween beers out there. They're all really good. You're so pretty, Jack. Stop. Happy Halloweenies. Happy Weenie Hollow. Happy pumpkin. In all seriousness, you should really try this UFO pumpkin beer. It's amazing. Go. Don't even waste time. Stop watching this. Go get it, and then come back and finish it drinking this. Go. Bye. Now, when carving a pumpkin, you want to make sure you put down some newspaper first. But since no one reads physical newspapers anymore, an iPad with a news article on it is going to have to suffice. That'll work. However, I have decided to go with the trash bag because it makes it easier to throw out whatever garbage I'm about to carve. To be honest, pumpkin carving is done. Oh, Jesus. This is not going to go well. It's messy. Jesus. It's messy, it's time consuming, and in all honesty, this thing's gonna rot on my doorstep for just a couple days. However, if you insist on going Michael Myers on a couple pumpkins, here's some stuff you can listen to while you're doing it. There are plenty of awesome Halloween songs out there. The Monster Mash, The Time Warp, this awesome ripoff of Huey Lewis in the News. Who are you gonna call? Copyright infringement. 1-888. You stole my song. I wanted to recommend whole experiences, and an experience that isn't Thriller by Michael Jackson, because I've watched Leaving Neverland, and I would like everything in this video to be safe for kids. Number 1, Dead Man's Party by Oingo Boingo. Children, you probably know some of Danny Elfman's work with Tim Burton, Beetlejuice, The Nightmare Before Christmas, and Edward Scissorhands, to name a few. Horny 20-year-olds, you probably know him from his work scoring the 50 Shades of Grey trilogy. What happened to you, Danny Elfman? However, Danny Elfman first started his music career as the frontman of Oingo Boingo, a surreal jazz-infused rock band. Dead Man's Party is so poppy and so funky and fun and silly and features spooky adjacent lyrics. Nothing scary, just songs about bizarre science experiments and dancing skeletons. Looks like a Lovecraftian monster. My second album recommendation is literally my favorite album of all time. Dead Man's Bones' one and only album. It's notable for three things. Number one, Ryan Gosling, the actor in The Notebook and Drive, is the frontman. Two, most of the songs feature a children's choir. And three, despite all of that, it's really good. Like, really, really, really good. The album is probably best described as love songs for ghosts and werewolves done on an out-of-tune piano. And it's like stupid good. Just go and listen to My Heart's a Zombie for You, and if you like it, the rest of the album is definitely for you. Okay, if you're like me and this is just a little too messy and gross for you, I have some recommendations that don't require so much cleanup. And that's why we have the magic of TV. There are a lot of great Halloween movies out there. You got Hocus Pocus, anything by Tim Burton, your Halloween Town 2, Return to Halloween Town, your Halloween Tree. Oh, you don't know the Halloween Tree? Made for TV in 1993, the Halloween Tree is about a group of children chasing after their friend Pip when he is stolen away by mysterious forces. Basically, death has come for poor Pipkin, and it's up to his friends to find him somewhere throughout Halloween history. The children are accompanied by the mysterious Mr. Moundshroud, a magical, vaguely threatening presence voiced by none other than Leonard Nimoy. And the whole thing is narrated by Ray Bradbury, mostly because he wrote the screenplay adaptation from his own book, The Halloween Tree, which you could also read for Halloween. Is the Halloween Tree perfect? Because it was made for TV, it has annoying commercial cliffhangers, and it's sometimes a little lame, but it won an Emmy for a reason. For one thing, your kids get to learn a little bit about Halloween history. For another, we don't really do this kind of grand, hand-drawn animation anymore. I think what keeps me coming back to both versions of the Halloween Tree is the ending, which I won't spoil here, but Bradbury was always good at recognizing children were capable of dealing with more complex and adult topics than we give them credit for. Really, it's so good. Please watch it. Nimoy's performance alone makes it a worthwhile time. You will probably have to rent it online from Amazon or YouTube. It's nearly impossible to find a physical copy these days. Uh-oh, I f***ed up. No, he's not too bad. I've certainly made worse things. Look how happy he is! Ah! I like him. And now he got a little hat back. Hats off to you, my lady. Put something in my mouth! And last but not least, there are some lucky kids out there who have parents that will play video games with them. I would have killed for that when I was a child. There is a seemingly endless supply of terrifying video games, but as I said earlier, I prefer to not pee myself out of terror, especially if I've had one too many pumpkin beers. So if you're tired of video games so scary that it feels like your skeleton wants to leap out of your body, or horror-themed games that are so hard you wish it would jump out of your body, looking at you, ghouls and goblins, these games are for you. Number 1, Luigi's Mansion, baby. This should be at the top of every Halloween video game list out there. It is the perfect game for you and your kids. It's spooky without being scary because all the ghosts are kind of cute. The plot for every game in the series is simple. Mario disappears and scaredy cat Luigi now has to grab his trusty vacuum cleaner and start sucking. At least more than he normally does. Haha, yeah, I said it. Huh? What? I have to rephrase that? It's inappropriate? No one watches this channel anyway. It's more like a puzzle game than anything else, and being set in a haunted mansion really kind of gives it that spoopy without being scary kind of flavor. There's actually 2-ish games currently in the series. Both are on the 3DS, including a remake of the original that was on GameCube. And for all you Switch owners out there, the third one comes out at the end of the month, so go get your spoop on. Okay, and my second recommendation is a little more obscure, but it's also perfect. Medieval. Medieval came out in 1998 on the PS1, and it is a little dated as a result. Look, it's visually awesome because it's inspired by Nightmare Before Christmas and other Tim Burton things, and it's about the skeleton of a supposedly heroic hero, but he actually was not that heroic in life. But the really terrifying thing about this game is the controls and the camera. They are terrifying. But have no fear, a remake is also coming out at the end of the month. Hooray! And it actually has functional controls, and it looks great. I'm honestly more excited for this one than I am Luigi's Mansion, to be frank. So there you have it, some spoopies instead of scaries. This turned out way better than I thought it was going to, so I hope you have a happy Halloween, and thank you for watching. We actually have one more Halloween special thing planned. It's on the legacy of H.P. Lovecraft, so if you want to see it, please hit that subscribe button and that little bell notification button and tell your friends. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the rest of October. Bye!